Right, let's capture the cold start, just so we've got an example. Okay, so we'll hit that. And then we'll give it a better example once we've changed the downpipe. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's the day, hopefully, that we are going to get the downpipe done. As you've seen in previous videos, we've had a bit of trouble. It hasn't quite worked out, but today we're going to try our best to get this done. I've now just ordered a brand new downpipe, so let's take a look at that now. So guys, we've gone with the Cobra Sport. It looks absolutely sweet. I'll show you that now. Let's have a quick look. Really does look good, real quality. This is it in all its glory. Look at this. Look how nice that looks. Really good finish. Cobra badge. They've kind of done like a heat paint on the top of the downpipe. It's a Decat. Hopefully we can smash this out today. Obviously, as I say, you've seen in previous videos, we've managed to fail on 2 occasions now. But fingers crossed this is going to work, because I'm dying to get this done. And there's that slight blow at the top. So let's get everything out and ready, and let's get it cracking. Right guys, so we're going to get cracking on this and not waste too much time. I've just pulled up, got parked into a position which I think is going to give me enough leverage to get this down and out, but we still may run into a few problems getting that off. But I've also wanted to let you know, I've bought this. This is the new O2 sensor, oxygen sensor, which I've got off eBay for like 17 quid. A Peugeot wanted 216 quid for it. I mean, what the hell? So, but I'm hoping it's going to fit. It looks the same. They provided me with a part number, so fingers crossed that is going to work. So we've got a brand new one of those because we can't get the original one off the downpipe. Which, to be fair, I'm glad we couldn't, because that has led me then to get the Cobra downpipe instead of... I was sent the Piper one. And to be fair, it was shit quality. I mean, it was rubbish, man. The finish was absolutely appalling, and it had a bracket in a position which I don't even know why it was there. So whether they sent me the wrong one or trying to get rid of it, as they've had it for so long, possibly. So I wasn't too pleased, to be fair. But look, let's try and check this out. Oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And also, I've got these lovely hats for custom rides. So if you are after one, go and get yourself one. And that's at customride.uk. Right, let's get cracking. Right guys, my first stumbling block, or potential stumbling block, is the following. You see just down there, that is the plug for the oxygen sensor going to the cat, basically, which is just down there. Now it's been held on by essentially a cable tie, and I can get to it to the other side, so I'm going to cut the cable tie at this end. Now it looks the same as this, and I got the number from Citroën, and Citroën and Peugeot are, yeah, they're similar parts. So I've got the number from Citroën, which matches up with this, but I can't actually 100% tell whether that's correct. So we're going to cut the cable tie there, go from the bottom, see if we can get it down and see whether this matches before we even go further and start undoing everything. So let's do that. So right everybody, underneath the car, this is just up here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Just up here is where it's cable tied. Stupid design. but I need to get the cable tie off to release this, to bring it down and see if this matches. So this goes into here. Now I've already tested it on the Cobra and the new one fits into this. So we're good at this end, so we just need to check this end. So let's try and get that cut so we can bring that down and check before we start undoing everything. Right guys, I managed to get that cut. We just used a Stanley knife actually. Just got that done, so that's got to come down. Give me enough to pull this out now. It actually does look like it's going to be the same. So let's get that unplugged and double check. But we are going to need to do something with that and put that back up there, because this doesn't even want to be knocking around, and this is the fan as well. So let's have a look. Let's get that unplugged and double check that this is correct. Right guys, we managed to get that out and it does look like it's exactly the same. Sorry for the bad camera. It looks like it's the same one. What I had to do is put a screwdriver to this side and then lever it to the left, which kind of unclipped it. So this must be like a security thing. So good news is it looks exactly the same, which is perfect. So we got the right one and got it from eBay for 16 quid. So let's start going. This now we can get this all undone and see if we can get this bloody thing out. Right, first let's get the boost pipe off. 2 Jubilee clips, again showed you before. Get the boost pipe off. We're going to undo the sensor this side, get the heat shield off, and then we can expose the downpipe. Right, with the O2 sensor off, using our 22mm, got it off, got the boost pipe off. Now let's get the bolts out for this heat shield, and be careful because it's bloody hot. Right, we're almost there on the heat shield. 3 bolts at the top. It's these 2 sodding ones down here that are a pain in the butts. I left one off just over here last time because that is so awkward. Should really put that back on next when I come to it, but let's get these 2 off. Let's get this heat shield off, and then fingers crossed we can get this downpipe off. Oh God, I hope so. Right, that's all the bolts out. This should just jiggle out now, in theory. Although it is quite awkward, he says. Oh, bloody pain in the ass. Ugh. Okay, we got it. Let's not panic, Well, let's set that down. Okay, right. As I said last time, you can see someone's tried to, it's obviously been blowing from here, and someone's used some kind of paste or something to try and fill it, and not use a new gasket. So we've got a new gasket for here as well. We're going to get these bolts off. I did have trouble with the bolt down here last time. It was actually coming completely out from the turbo, which is not great. But the only issue I think I'm going to find is because I'm not taking these bolts off, because if they snap, that's it, you're in trouble. And it's getting it past this heat shield. Now, I can't work out how to bloody get it off. So that could be my sticky point, is that heat shield there. So if this one comes off, that's fine. That frees that section going down. It's these 2. We need to go that way off the turbo, which we don't have any movement in this at all. There's nothing. I don't think I can move it enough to give me the space. That is my worry. But I don't know. I can't find any bolts to get it off. Oh, well, let's see how this plays out. Right, guys, I think I've just found, oh shit, the screws for the heat shield. They are up there somewhere. There's 2, one there and one just above it. So I think we're going to have to get those undone to get this pipe out the way. Okay, well that's good, at least we've located them. So we'll get the screws off the turbo first, and then let's then undo those. Bloody hell guys, this bolt has caused me a bloody issue. I've been here for ages. It would not move because someone's faffed around with it before and put the wrong bolt on. As you can see, it's like a flat head, like flat. Like it doesn't have the, how to explain it? It's not the correct bolt anyway. And this one's coming out with a pin. But I finally managed to actually make it move. So now it is wobbling and hopefully will come out. So let's get this out and then get the bolts loosed on the heat shield, and then hopefully we can get this out. Right guys, we need to get this undone now to take the bracket off, and then we've got two bolts here and on the other side here, which is the hangers holding this on, and then in theory we're in a position to sort of lever it off the turbo, although I can't work out how to get the, I can't get up there to get the heat shield out of the way. So I'm going to try it with it on, although I know it's not going to come off, so we're going to give it a go anyway. Let's get this undone, let's get these bolts undone, and then let's pray that this is going to work. Oh, I'm so excited, but it's so stressful. So stressful. Right, let's get this off. Right guys, bracket is undone. I just need to try and feed it over there, but that should come off. Two screws, one there, one there. Those bolts are off. I might just see if we can maneuver this down. Yeah, let's go, let's have a look, see if we can do it. Right guys, let's see if we can pry this away and see what space we've got on this heat shield. I don't think we're going to get it off. Bolts are way too far, but oh dear. We need to get this off anyway because that gasket is done for. Right. Yeah, we're going to hit the heat shield. So we're going to need to get the heat shield off. Ugh, so annoying. Oh my god, guys. This bloody heat shield is causing me, I've been like an hour just trying to get this off. I managed to get the two screws out now. I've managed to get the bloody thing off. Oh, you fucking bastard. Oh, you fucking cunt. Two screws. Oh, God. Hopefully there's enough room now to get this off. Flipping out, just this stupid bit of fucking... Oh. Right guys, I think we're in a position to try and leave this off now. Bloody hell, I hope this comes off easy because it's stressing me out. We definitely need to get this done. Right, let's try and wiggle this off. God. Oh, I'm so stressed. Right guys, with a bit of brute force and a hammer, we've managed to get it off. Jesus Christ. And it just fell, so hopefully we haven't damaged anything, but what a nightmare. Hopefully these aren't bent. That one's a little bit scuffed there on the ring. Hopefully the bolt will go back on okay. Oh dear, right. Let's get the cat from underneath and then pray the other one fits. Right guys, that's where she's ended up. Right, let's manoeuvre her out and then let's go and have some lunch and get back to it. Right, there we have it. Oh, the old cat is out. Jesus, that was a mission. To be fair, it wasn't that bad. It was this heat shield, the two bolts on the heat shield, which was just a nightmare. But she's out. Fingers crossed. We can get this new one back in, and it's all okay. But let's go and have some lunch. I'm just looking at the wastegate. It's slightly open. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be like that. I would have thought it should be closed and then open. Maybe someone can let me know what that doesn't seem right to me, but let me know your thoughts in the comments on that one. There is movement on the wastegate, so I can move it. Doesn't sound in great nick, to be honest, but I'm not sure it's supposed to be halfway open like that. And it's definitely a little bit loose, like under here. Might have to replace that as well. Comments please on that one. Right guys, lunch done. Let's get on this. Right, let's get the new Cobra out. Let's get it married up. I think I'm going to put the heat shield back on now with a little bit more access here. So let's grab the heat shield. Let's try and get those on, because those bolts are just absolutely a nightmare to try and get on. And because this is a thinner pipe, we should be okay with it just coming up. Right, let's get that done. Come on, let's go. Right guys, new downpipe. As you can see, look how beautiful this is. Made by Cobra. So we're going to get this on now. It's been heat treated at the top. We've tested the new O2 sensor that goes in there. So we've got the new one of those to go on. And it does marry up. Just tested that. So it looks the same, so let's try and get this on. Right, let's go. Right, before we get that fitted, we need the new gasket on. So we're just gonna marry that up, which hopefully it's the same one. Although, yeah, we're missing a screw. So let's just see if we can get that on. Okay, gasket on. We do need to put the other one on because we've taken out the bolt on that side, so we need to do that in a second. Right, let's get under the car and then get this on.
It's not going to go in.
Okay, be careful, don't scratch it. Okay, we're going to try and bring that down. If it's not going to go down, Dad.
It's not going down.
Okay, right, we are going to go from underneath and up.
It's too wide.
Yeah, like, oh, okay. Let's try it this way then. Right guys, man, that was effort, but luckily I have my dad here to help out. So we got the bracket on. It comes with like an extra metal piece for here. So that goes on, the bracket goes on, and it's all lined up. It's all actually gone on, which is unbelievable. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh man. So we've got the brackets, bolts on at the moment. We're just going to do this up loosely, and then we're just going to go and have a look at the top now, make sure we get those on. But we might be there. Oh, I'm so happy. This looks so good. Well, we need to get the O2 sensor on. So let's get that on as well. Guys, we might have smashed this. We might have actually done it. Right guys, so I've just done the bracket up at the bottom. It's not super tight, so we just need to go back and just finish that off, but I'm just going to thread the bolt back on here, just so we've got that fairly secure up here. Won't do it all the way, we'll just do it so it's finger tight at the moment, and then we just get the last one, that one on. It's a little bit awkward, such an awkward position. Right, we'll do that in a second. And then this bolt here, get the heat shield on, Oh, and then the sensor's on. Right, we're not too far away. This is looking good. Oh, so pleased. Bloody hell. Right, all bolts done. Oh, so if you wanted to know, that's a 13. But what a nightmare. So we've got those on. Let's try and get this heat shield on. And then we can put the sensors back and just finish up underneath and get us started. Oh man, cannot wait. Right, let's get this heat shield on. Right guys, let's get the heat shield on. I've done the I've managed to get that back on, that heat shield. I've only done it finger tight. I cannot be bothered. I've got no energy left. So once this goes on though, it does bolt up to it. So hopefully that'll hold it steady. But that is a nightmare. But all these bolts are done up. So let's get a heat shield on. Right, before I bolt it down, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the O2 sensor on, because there's a little bit of discrepancy there on the hole. So I think I don't want to bolt it down and then can't get it on. So let's get that on, twisted on first and plugged in, and then we'll do those up. And then we're not too far away from starting this engine. Right, heat shield is on. O2, or the sensors, plugged back in at the top. Right, we're good to go. Let's get the boost pipe on, and then we'll just finish up on the side, and let's get this bad boy turned on and let's see what's going on, man. I cannot wait just to see if it's made any difference, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, Jesus, it was fucked there, man. Yeah, that was definitely needed replacing, and it was blowing from there, so I was probably losing power. So it'll be interesting to see how it sounds now. So let's just get this finished and get it on. Right everyone, to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't expect it to take this long. So we've still got the oxygen sensor at the bottom to do. Let's get that done now. And just tighten up the bracket, and fingers crossed we can turn this on. But as I say, I didn't expect it to take this long. Some of the bolts, like the heat shield, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Honestly guys, if you are doing this yourself, give yourself a whole day, because yeah, unless you've got tiny little T-Rex hands, you're not going to get those bolts out. They just take forever. So I'm shattered, just my hands all fucked. But let's get this done and get this car turned on. Right guys, let's get this new sensor in and bolted up. It should go in okay. So fingers crossed we're not going to have any issues here. It says, oh god. Alright, let's get this fitted. Right guys, sensor's plugged in. If it's going to focus, somewhere up here. That's all plugged in, fitted. Thank God for that. I just had a moment there where I thought, oh my god, that doesn't fit. I'm going to take that whole bloody thing out again. Anyway, we got that fitted. Oh, and I've just got to try and fix it back up there on the bracket with the cable tie. But I think what we might do is start it first. That might be an idea. So, right, she's in, looking good. Sensor's brand new. Oh, it looks cracking. Look at that Cobra. Oh yeah, it looks good. Right, we just got to do this bracket here up tight. It's a little bit loose, and then we're good to go. Right, I think we are pretty much there. Everything's back. Well, let's just clear up the tools, and then potentially let's start it. Right, let's get this done, and let's get it started. I can't wait. Oh, let's go. Right guys, we have one screw left over, which I know where that goes. It goes into the heat shield. So actually we're now missing 2. I've got 1 at home and this one, but it's not moving anywhere, so we just need to get those back on. But she's all bolted up, all the sensors are in. I believe everything is back and done. Everything underneath is done. So I think it's time to start the engine. Right, let's go. Right everyone, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, to be fair. I've not changed the downpipe before, so to be fair, I'm covered in mud. Yeah, if this works, I'll be really happy. So I think let's get it on and let's just check and see how she sounds. Right. Loud. Sounds a bit lumpy. Definitely a lot louder. Well, we got no issues at the moment. Definitely louder on start up, on a cold start for sure. But oh, definitely sounds a lot. Oh, it definitely sounds louder. Yeah, I'm not getting that blowing noise either at the front now, which is fantastic. All seems okay. Before we used to get this horrible noise around here, obviously where the gasket was blown, and they've obviously tried to use paste like filler. So hopefully we've eradicated that. But it does sound a lot meatier actually. It definitely sounds more. Yeah, sounds good. Right, let's whiz around the block. Come on in guys, let's go around the block. Let's see how she sounds like. But at least everything's started. I mean, and she sounds alright. So let's see. Definitely more sound. might need to have a look at that bracket underneath, just to make sure that it's not blowing from there. But it's got a deeper tone now. Take you up this road. Kind of losing you there, to be honest. Definitely need to get a yeah, not too good really, but at least you're with me anyway. But let's give it a little blast. Yeah, she sounds good. She sounds alright. Could be blowing a little bit from just underneath. Might need to have a look at that. But nice and responsive still. Definitely a slightly deeper tone coming from the exhaust now. Yeah, it's got a little bit of sound. Which is good. Yeah guys, it's definitely got a deeper tone now. Look, listen to this. So it sounds right. Don't know if it's blowing under here. Definitely sounds alright though. Right everyone, that concludes the video. Super happy that, to be honest, I managed to achieve this. I've not done a downpipe before, so I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. So yeah, thanks for watching as always. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon and please give the video a thumbs up. I think we're gonna have to try and get a tripod and it'll do a bit of better filming, but it is what it is. But thanks for watching, as I say, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.